It's often an ongoing thing where I stumble upon a movie or a series that I know absolutely nothing of, something I've never even heard of. Sometimes they're brand new releases, but the second they hit my radar, I'm just anticipating the very second I can sit down and watch it. This movie kind of came out of nowhere, and for some reason I really wanted to check it out. So, Luther the Fallen Son follows the character of Luther, a former DCI who is sent to prison due to past illegal activities. And he's sent to prison right in the middle of investigating the disappearance of a man. Now, more disappearances start happening and they get worse and worse. And the man responsible for them is still very dangerous. From prison, Luther refuses to give up on taking the man down. Now, like I said before, I knew absolutely nothing about this movie. I'd never even heard of it until it was released, of course. But there were two very specific reasons I wanted to watch it. Reason number one, Idris Elba. And reason number two, Andy Serkis. Two of my all-time favorite actors. And I can't off the top of my head recall these two playing opposite protagonist and antagonist together in a film. So as the movie was playing along, kind of found myself having a blast seeing these two absolute powerhouses deliver. Now, if there's one thing guaranteed in a movie starring these guys, it's that there will absolutely be solid performances on their end. I expected to see it, and to no surprise, my expectations were exceeded. Now, the movie itself is very grounded, and something to know about me is that most of my favorite movies are in fact grounded films. Something about executing something great without having to push too many boundaries or try too hard in the process will always impress me. This movie knew exactly where it stood. It was grounded from the very beginning and maintained itself that way throughout. It never tried to be something it wasn't. This is an investigative thriller that maintains a very focused premise. And it doesn't try to throw curves at you either. And pretty early on in the movie, you learn most of what you already need to know. The rest of the movie is really just you rooting for Luther to achieve his goal. And I really appreciated the movie delivering a plot simple enough to follow almost immediately, but delivering an entire movie that keeps you intrigued because you truly have no idea just how everything is going to turn out in the end. Now, the movie isn't perfect. Amongst the many things it does really well, there are still a few things that felt pretty rushed. Now, while most of the movie does feel pretty fleshed out and cohesive, there were still a few scenarios that could have been showcased and presented better. Now, they are minor moments in the movie, but those minor moments still do leave you a little confused as to why they chose to go that route. It really is nothing major, but at the same time, I can't help but feel like something so tiny could have been so easy to fix. All in all, Luther the Fallen Son was a decent watch. A good amount of intrigue, decent action sequences, top-notch performances on every end, and a premise that really does deliver on its execution. All that being said, Luther the Fallen Son gets a solid 8 out of 10. So, how would you rank Luther the Fallen Son? Let me know down below. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.